I'm sure everyone in the USA has seen these billboards across the country. In fact, the We Buy Ugly Houses company spends about $50 million a year on advertising. They're the most well-known in the space. Now, what most people don't know is that the We Buy Ugly Houses company, which is called Homevestors, is actually a low-cost franchise that helps franchise owners enter the real estate market by buying these ugly homes and building a local real estate empire. Right now, they're one of the top 3 fastest growing franchises in the USA. They currently have over 1,000 franchisees across the nation. Homevestors is one of the many franchises that we show buyers when they contact us and they fit that type of profile. We're going to take a look at Homevestors today on Franchise City. So one of the many benefits of owning a franchise is brand recognition and, of course, market credibility. And We Buy Ugly Houses does an amazing job on both of those. Now, the benefit to the home sellers who see this advertising in their city is they can have a franchisee come out to their home. These homes are often in disrepair, they're in rough shape, and receive cash money quickly. And this is often in situations where people really need the money. So as a franchisee, you're helping people out in your backyard. Now, as a franchisee, you're building this real estate empire in your own local community, buying these ugly houses from distressed sellers. And you can either hold these properties as a rental, you can flip the house for an immediate profit, or fix the house up and flip it for a bigger profit. Now, Homevestors, they have an appealing operational model that many people like. It's a work-from-home business, has a flexible lifestyle, and a low investment. But there's always one objection we almost always receive, and it's a valid question. Why would I buy a franchise when I can just do real estate investing on my own? It's a great question, and part of what we do here is help buyers understand these business models and the market benefits so they can make an educated decision based on facts rather than just speculating. So to start off, many of the franchise owners in the We Buy Ugly Houses franchise systems were experienced investors before they ever purchased a franchise. So these are people who were already successful. They were investing in real estate in their community, but they saw the benefits of the Homevestors franchise and they joined as a franchisee. So for anyone who thinks the franchisees at Homevestors are people who just didn't know what they were doing, they didn't have a choice but to buy a franchise, that is absolutely false. There are, of course, people in the system who had no real estate experience, who wanted that help, but also many, many sophisticated real estate investors in that system as well. So what exactly are those benefits? Well, first, and my fellow real estate investors out there are going to agree, as an independent buyer, you are continually battling against everyone else for the same repos, the REOs, foreclosures, bank sales. You often have the same local investors chasing the same deals in your same community. Now, this often results in having to pay a premium price or to lose these sales. Now, obviously, when you pay a premium price, your profit margin is going to be much less. So We Buy Ugly Houses opens up this completely distinct market where you have zero competition, thousands of people calling in based on their advertising every single year, and these calls are actually routed to you directly as a franchisee. So by having access to this exclusive and very fertile market, franchisees get much better deals, which of course results in higher profits. Also, We Buy Ugly Houses, it's a household name. When you walk in to speak with the homeowner, you already have the instant credibility from hundreds of millions of dollars that's being spent on advertising. Next up is the We Buy Ugly Houses software. It's called Value Check, and that helps valuate the home right there on site. So by punching in various bits of data in the software based on thousands of situations, it calculates what you should pay based on the repairs required, the size of the home, the area, and other factors. Now, without this software, unless you're a highly experienced buyer, and sometimes even if you are a highly experienced buyer, you run the risk of paying too much. Now, you might underestimate the repairs or the potential resale value. Value Check is going to calculate the repairs required and approximate resale price, which helps make better decisions and, of course, make more money in the long run. Homevestors has bought over 100,000 homes since it started back in 1996, so obviously they have a lot of experience. Next up is financing. Now, because of the enormous amount of business that Homevestors brings, they receive preferential financing rates, and franchisees benefit from that, usually up to 100% financing of their properties. Now, obviously, with any deals, finance rate has an enormous impact on your bottom line, as does the ability to finance 100% of your acquisitions. Now, as an independent, you simply can't get those type of preferential rates. And finally, there's productivity and the buyer network. So many independent investors typically are going to cap out at about 1 to 3 homes each month. You just can't do a whole lot more than that. Homevestors, because of the processes they have, many franchisees are able to double or more the amount of deals they're doing in a month, which obviously helps build your empire much more quickly. Also, the sales are very often conducted with other franchisees within this network. So you can do a quick flip, make some money, and get in and out quickly. You don't have access to that network without Homevestors. So those are the top 4. Access to your own exclusive pool of sellers, which results in better prices and less competition. Value check software, which helps make better buying decisions. Preferential financing rates and up to 100% financing of deals that helps you be more profitable. And the ability to just do more deals and to do them quickly. So how exactly does the business work? Well, within the franchise system, there are some highly successful franchisees, and each has their own preference in how they run their business. Some might just do 1 flip per month and have a more lifestyle-oriented business. Others are more aggressive. They're going to retain many of the homes as rental properties and start to build a local empire. And you also have owners that will do a blend of both rentals and flipping. Now, what type of person is a good fit for this business, and are there any drawbacks? Yes, like any other franchise, you really need to be the right type of person to do well. So you should be a type A personality, outgoing, socially motivated. You're going to be dealing with a lot of people, having a lot of phone calls and negotiating. Introverted people usually not going to do well in this business. You should also be okay dealing with large ticket investments. Be confident at that level. There's going to be some stress, especially when you first start out. And while risk is minimized, you still need to be okay assuming some level of risk. You should have a net worth minimum of about $80,000. You'll need more in larger markets, and you'll have to have a good credit score. Now, the franchise fee is $30,000. Your total expected investment is going to vary depending on your market. So smaller markets, your all-in investment might be up around $60,000. Larger markets, for example, like New York or Los Angeles, would likely be closer to $250,000. And we can help you determine what your investment would look like in your particular city. Give us a call for that. Now, there are cities that, as of the making of this video, are completely sold out. They are Phoenix, Tucson, Mojave La Paz in Arizona, Denver and Atlanta, Boston, St. Paul, Las Vegas and Reno in Nevada, Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston, and Austin in Texas. These cities are completely sold out. So if you live outside of these cities and you'd like to learn more about the We Buy Ugly Houses franchise, I'll place a link above. And we also have many other options in that investment range that you can look at. And also some complementary franchises you can actually operate in conjunction with Homevestors that can be extremely lucrative. Now, next week we have a very unique real estate themed video coming out. Once that's done, I'm going to place a link above here. And if you're shopping for a franchise and want to make the best decision that you can learn more about our free services right here. Please like and subscribe. Hit that bell for updates. Lots more to come. Thanks for watching.
You are listening to Franchise City, a better way to buy franchise.